Alrighty, here we go. It is that time of the week where we've dug deep to see what we can get on each other, and I think there's plenty on the agenda today. For what caught my eye, Kane, look happy.
Oh, I can't believe the lack of respect, TJ. So when I interviewed Jeff Kennett and he produced this, I was taken aback. Jeff, thanks for your time.
Great pleasure, Corn. How are you?
I'm very well.
I've got 2 years of my term left, Corn. You've got to understand, Corn, I'm a very young man. We're top of AFL. Corn, we've got so many things going for us at Hawthorn.
So that was Jeff, and I thought I got through that. That was a couple of years ago, and it sort of died down, and no one sort of mentions it again, luckily for me. And then on Monday night, I launched a really strong defence of my man, the finisher, Finn McGuinness, and the disrespect from Simon Goodwin. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, clearly Finn McGuinness is someone that doesn't want the ball, so that makes it a bit challenging and a bit frustrating.
So disrespectful from an opposition coach to speak about an opposition player like that. Finn McGuinness is a player that should be celebrated. This is a 22-year-old player trying to find his way in the game with discipline and determination to make it. Couldn't be any stronger in my support for Finn McGuinness.
Hang on, so you're supporting yourself?
And then I interviewed Finn, and this is what he produced. Finn, thanks for your time and congratulations.
Thanks, Corn.
Would you believe it? The lack of respect. I put my reputation on the line for Finn, and he couldn't even get my last name right.
A long time to get there.
It was worth it. It was good. We didn't know, we almost, it was almost...
I saw your little sniggers.
Good setup, though.
Long setup. But anyway, I think we've got a half-time score from Jacob's game, have we? Now... It hurts me to do this, but you're an awkward little man. I mean, how long have you been in television now? Too long.
I think I did the Footy Show 2000.
Okay, more than 20 years you've been in television. You still, okay, right. It's still, you still haven't quite sort of like got a grasp of the art of studio etiquette. This is an example of your awkwardness. Nath, why are you standing there awkwardly?
Well, I didn't want to walk around the back when the camera's on, Tony. It just looks a bit, it's professional, as the floor manager said. So you do your job and host the program.
Okay, then. Okay, so that was back in April.
Yep.
Okay, and I thought that I thought the penny might have dropped there at some point. But here's some more examples of your studio etiquette, and it's driving the camera crew mad. Look, you just casually walk on by, and then you sort of think, ooh, I'm on camera, right? And this is another week where you sort of go and, sort of like photobomb Lordo. So all I'm saying is next time you do that, keep going right out that door to the car park, right? Okay?
Well done.
Now...
Is that it?
No, that's not it. So just when you sort of think to yourself you're not quite making it on television, I'm worried about some of your other sort of boutique platforms that you're on at the moment, including this one here. You're a soccer fan, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, Lionel Messi, big fan. Yeah. Who's he play for?
Inter Miami?
Inter Miami.
Into Miami.
Hang on, Inter Miami.
I said Miami.
But you didn't say that the other night.
Didn't I?
No.
All right, that's the negative, but enough of the negative. We're all about positive now. So we've got a new segment. So the pump up, and we know that Lionel Messi is playing in Inter Milan at the moment.
Now, look, I mean, there was a big song and dance made about it. I mean, seriously. It's a multi-billion-dollar slip of the tongue. How do you get it wrong? What's that show called, by the way?
In the Back Pocket.
Maybe they should have kept the idea for that show in the back pocket when they were...
That's an easy slip of the tongue. Into Milan, into Miami.
Into Miami.
You can
Hey,
I wouldn't talk.
It was put up during the week, robust discussions by the All-Australian selectors about who to put in and put out. But what wasn't put out, which has come to me, real exclusive jellyfish vision, was they actually then worked their way onto the panel. And they started to make comments around what they view of us, and I'm putting it to air right now.
He's like a deer in the headlights a few times.
I looked over at you and your lip was quivering.
No, I had nothing.
He just gets exposed. He's just harsh judge. He's shouldering a lot of responsibility. I can't cop it.
Just a fraction off.
Okay, smart ass.
He's been good the whole year. Give me him. It's a good solid year, probably the lean past month or so.
Yes, and what's the other game?
Your game. Fremantle
against Port Adelaide.
He's on the basis of being a great player who we sometimes think needs to be up here, and he's been here.
There's an instalment from me on you guys.
Hey, we saw this a couple of weeks ago. The Corns Trio, their event got cancelled due to a lack of ticket sales. So cancelled this one. But don't you worry, the Corn has still filled his pockets with this one, and he's actually got a couple of mates involved in this one at Collingwood. So Nick Maxwell and Tony Jones. Let's stitch up our sides now. This would be an absolute rip snorter. This would be so funny. Nick Maxwell, Kane Corns, and Tony Jones. Three of the great comedians of our time and storytellers. Oh, well, what about the glass eye in that room?
It's sold out.
No, it's not. That'll get cancelled as well.
It's sold out.
It's sold out because of Nick Maxwell, because he's a great captain of Collingwood.
They were very keen on corn. They were very keen on corn. It's on Friday.
Yes, this Friday.
Oh, big show. Hey, it's become part of the footy vernacular to be TJ'd, and for those who aren't familiar with it, we'll just remind them how TJ likes to throw his hand out at certain celebrities around the time. Mark Viduka in question here, off he goes without saying goodbye. He then has another crack at a soccer player in Harry Cool, off he goes, and then my favourite one is Shannon Knoll, who on a grand final breakfast one day just gave you absolutely nothing, and as such you were TJ'd. Now,
and Beck.
And Beck also did. We left that one out, Brownie. So you've been TJ. Now, my favourite sports broadcaster in the world is Joe Buck on the US networks, and he's alongside Troy Aikman. Now, even when he doesn't want to have his hand shaken, it gets shaken because of the respect he's got. Now, here he is in a post-match interview with a coach, and he didn't want to be shaken, but the man comes in and takes his hand. Look at Troy Aikman's reaction to it. It's called respect.
Yeah, that's respect.
And it's a reverse TJ because he's got respect.